and we'll hear some original music from that show later on. There are incredible festival and series events that include Atlantic Jazz Nights starting here on June 20th, Stephenville Theatre Festival, Spirit Song Festival, the Tombolo Multicultural Festival in Gander and St. John's, and this year it's featuring Juno Award-winning Okan. And I think Zainab Jarrett from the Tombolo Festival is here as well. At a new emerging festival in Grand Falls, Windsor, the Kitchen Party Theatre Festival, and that's being brought to you by Bernadine Stapleton and Nicole Smith. Are they here? Hey guys. So Arts and Culture Center presentations and the touring program have already seen some great tours by Janet Cull this year, and Johnny Reed is currently on tour. We also have upcoming performances from Wonderbolt Circus, and I see some members of Wonderbolt Circus, Benny, Susan. They're going to be bringing the Best Medicine Show to audiences of all ages in the coming weeks. The comedy show Middle Raged from Jerry Hall from This Hour's 22 Minutes will tour this summer. And we'll also feature concerts and shows from great artists that include Ron Sexsmith, Sarah Harmer, Sean Majunder, Tara Bruce Productions, Masterless Men, and Rum Ragged. So we're extremely excited about the upcoming lineup of shows. And I'd like to thank the Department of Canadian Heritage for their ongoing support for our touring and presentation program. But we have two marquee events that we need to give some attention at this point, and I invite Minister Crocker to the stage for their announcement.
Thank you, Aidan, and just listening to you run through that lineup, I'm kind of in a situation where I do that on a daily basis now. I look at the come home year calendar and think there's just not enough time left in this year to fit in. I know everything I want to do, and I'm sure everything a lot of Newfoundlanders and Labradorians want to do, not only this summer, but this fall. So again, good afternoon, everyone. It's certainly a pleasure to be here. Today we find ourselves in the iconic Arts and Culture Centre right here in St. John's, a place that has hosted the likes of John Prime, Gordon Lightfoot, Buffy St. Marie, Mr. Dressup, Johnny Reed, and the Royal Winnipeg Ballet. A place where local talent performs in this Arts and Culture Centre has also included Buddy Wassey's Name, Ryan Fancy, Joan Morrissey, Corey Tetford, Artistic Fad, Gordon Pinson, and Rising Tides Review. And that's just, again, to name a few. The province's Arts and Culture Centre hold a sentimental value to many of us. And simply put, the Arts and Culture Centres are some of the brightest gems in our province's cultural sector. This year's Come Home Year celebrations are focused on connection. Some people are reconnecting with family and friends whom they've been separated for quite some time. Others are reconnecting with a dream to visit this place and experience everything we have to offer. Arts, music, and performances included. As we welcome visitors and guests this year, we will do so with open arms and a warm vibrancy that will remind them of what they've been missing. Our arts and culture sector will be alive with bands, soloists, orchestras, choral performances, theatres, and comedy. We have artists and musicians who have been longing for this day to come, and we're back. And we have Newfoundlanders and Labradorians, friends and families who are craving this live entertainment. Which brings me to one of the reasons why we are here today. I am thrilled to announce, in addition to the list of exciting and unique events which Aidan has already highlighted for us, this fall we are also bringing the award-winning international hit musical Come From Away, the concert, back to the Rock with our own Patrina Bromley, as well as the new musical comedy starring music icon and our very own Alan Doyle, Telltale Harbour. We will continue our efforts to support events in our shoulder seasons because Newfoundland and Labrador has so much to offer year-round in addition to our busy summer season. For Come Home Year 2022, we will feature incredible talent. And I know I speak for everybody here today when I say this will be a year to remember. In saying that, I want to take this opportunity to thank our Come Home Year host committee, chaired by Heidi Bonnell and Rick Mercer. Their advice and guidance has been invaluable to us. The success of Come Home Year can be attributed in large part to their efforts and the efforts of everybody at the Arts and Culture Centre, the Department of Tourism, Culture, Recreation, and the many groups from around our province that have reached out to us, and we've been able to help support through the Cultural Economic Development Program this coming summer and into the fall. It's your hard work that will make Come Home Year a great success. So again, we are so grateful for the talent and enthusiasm we have from the groups all around the province. In closing, thank you to the producers of Coming From Away for helping us secure Coming From Away, the concert. I have no doubt that the performances will be incredible. We all know the pride felt by Newfoundlanders and Labradorians everywhere around the story of the province's response to 9/11. Thank you to the Confederation Centre of the Arts in Prince Edward Island for their contribution to bringing the much anticipated musical Telltale Harbour to our province. Exciting things are happening for Come Home Year 2022, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. I encourage everyone to check out comehome2022.ca for a full list of Come Home Year festivities and events throughout the province. Again, special thank you to Aidan and the staff here at the Arts and Culture Centre and the Arts and Culture Centres around the province for all that you do. And I now invite Aidan to return to the podium for some final remarks. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Minister. So as you see, it's going to be a great year at the Arts and Culture Centres for musicals. And it gives me great pleasure now to introduce 4 members of Best Kind Productions, a musical theatre company. Kirsten Knoll, Tim Matson, here's Tim, Kyle McDavid, and Dan Lansby. They're going to be performing 2 arrangements from their work on 2 original musicals, one from Second Shot, the curling musical, and the other from Girls From Away, which will be featured at the Kitchen Party Theatre Festival in Grand Falls. Take it away, gang.
This is me, Rick. Good afternoon. Thanks so much to Minister Crocker and to the Department of Tourism, Culture, Arts and Recreation for having us here this afternoon, and to Aidan and Marie, the whole staff of the Arts and Culture Center, and Rick for making sound on the fly. I just walked in the door 5 minutes ago. No, that's cool. Thanks so much, Rick. We really appreciate it. We're really grateful to be here this afternoon, and we're just going to sing a couple of songs. Kirsten, you want to tell us about this first tune we're going to do?
Yes. So this first song is from Second Shot, the curling musical, which myself is my husband, Tim, and we wrote together. And this was his brainchild, though, and it's been so much fun putting together. And so although, there's some serious curling that happens in Second Shot, the curling musical, we also have this wonderful character, Wyatt, who works at the snack bar. And he's become a smitten kitten over one of the curlers. And this is his ode to Katie, the curler.
I just got out from the kitchen, I was standing by the fryer, watching all those greasy bubbles and those baskets made of wire, and the joy inside my soul, well, it started to erupt. As I dumped the fries and checked the thermo, got the cheese out, shredded it finely, stirred the gravy, seasoned it nicely. For the girl who win the cup, I made a poutine for my queen. Oh, Katie, take this plate, see, I made you some fries and gravy. Poutine for my queen, 'cause you twirl and whirl and damn you curl with gravy in your guts. Sit tight, Minister, there's more, that's just the beginning of the song. It keeps going. When I make this special delicacy, I use extra time and care, 'cause I need the perfect ratio for my curling lady fair. If I miss the mark by just a bit, it can throw the whole game. So I take my time and I take a breath and I take a look at my recipe book. Have to get it right and I'm a really good cook. So I make it just the same when I make poutine for my queen. I'm humming humming like a tractor when I see you at the snack bar. Poutine, oh my queen, 'cause you swish and slide and sweep so well with this delicious dish. Now, let me tell you how it's made. French fries, and I cook them in grease, and they're dipped in love gravy. It's my grandmother's recipe, family secret. Cheese curd, no processed cheese for my curling squeeze. Come on! What makes it so damn spicy's my delivery on the icy. All right, folks, let's bring it home. I made this poutine, it's just for my queen. Oh, Katie, be my lady, and a little extra gravy. Come have a poutine, made just for my queen. And with these greasy fries, you'll fly across the ice. Here's your poutine, Katie. Thank you so much. Kirsten's going to sing a song now, and I'm going to tell you about it in a second, but I would also be remiss if I didn't mention that the another original piece by Kyle McDavid is called Sidewalk Dandelion, is being produced in this very room with Shalloway coming up soon. So there's a lot of great exciting stuff going on with musicals, and we're so thrilled to be a part of it. So the next song is from a musical that Kirsten and I are writing along with Nicole Smith and Bernadine Stapleton called Girls From Away. It's premiering this summer in Grand Falls, Windsor. So this song is the finale of the show. And it comes with the character Bridie, who leaves Grand Falls, Windsor to pursue a life in Ontario in a place called Hespeler, which is, Nicole, I'm going to get this wrong and then I'm going to feel so embarrassed. But I think it's modern day part of Cambridge. Do I have that right? Great, wonderful. And so she never really returns to Newfoundland. She kind of starts her life there and lives her life there. And so the song takes place in a bit of a timeline. So first, the first beginning of the song is her reflecting as she brings her child. Her child is actually born in the mill, and brings her child home for the first time, and that idea of what home is. And then there's a bit of a time dash, and then Bridie, many years later, has the opportunity to return to Newfoundland. And the end of the song is sort of her reflecting on coming back to the place that she left so long ago. And Kirsten's going to sing it.
After all that, well, here we are. Not how I planned to bring you into the world. Mother said there's no planning for a birth or a death, so you made your own entrance, my girl. You were born in the mill, that will be your tale. Between the looms along the line you arrived. Looking up at the factory ceiling I prayed, and the next thing I knew you cried. But the mill's just a place, just a spot, where when it's work time we go. There's a place I'm so ready to show you, for my girl to know. There's a place where you feel that your heart's beat is one, where you most want to be when the day is all done, where you've got what you need and you're wanting for none. It's home, little girl, it's home. Come home, my child, come home, welcome home. To go back, to go home, with all the girls who left just like me. Mother said that home can be wherever you are. Keep your roots but reach up like a tree. I was born in a house, a simple start to my tale. Near the Exploits River I arrived. Looking at that same river I dreamed of a way to see the sum of the world, and I tried. After staying away for so long, there's a feeling I ought to return, and it's swirling and growing. I'm thinking that now it's my turn. There's a place that's been pulling me back all these years, through the joys and the laughter and sadness and tears. Times I hardly remember the island I fled from, my days in a factory and a life-making thread. Times it seems yesterday she was calling to me, as I stood on the bank dreaming what I could be. Looking out across the river, I felt I was free. Now it's calling me back, come home. After all of this time, come home. This is home. This is my home.
Thank you.
Might need a second. Thank you, Kirsten. Think about now that these musicals are going to live alongside the staggering success of Come From Away and Telltale Harbor, and to think that, you know, when David and Irene came here to write Come From Away, they were inspired as much as groups like Best Kind Productions are by our place, our people, to write great work like that. It's going to be a great year. I want to thank you for joining us today. And you can go to artsandculturecenter.com, artsandculturecenter.com to find out information on all these great productions. Thank you, everyone.